Hi everyone, Mike Gerhold here, Button Click Admin, and I am excited to introduce you to Bob Nagy, who saved me a couple weeks ago when I needed a great tool from the App Exchange with iTools. So I would love to tell you more about it, but I'm actually going to let Bob tell you a little bit about what iTools is and then the great app that he helped me with. Bob?
Thanks, Mike. iTools is actually a collection of 7 tools. It's licensed as a single suite, but there's 7 different productivity tools. The one that Mike was using is our delegated task management, which sort of helps people when you assign tasks to other people to know where they're at, when they're completed, if they've deleted them on you, things like that. But the suite includes 7 tools, and you get it to use as many as you like for the same low price.
And my users love delegated task management. I can't tell you how excited they are. It should be a native on the Force.com platform for Salesforce. So talking about that, obviously the decision at some point in time was made to develop on the Force.com platform. Why did you decide to take iTools to the Force.com platform?
Well, it actually started my business partner and I left our previous startup. We had built for 15 years an on-premise CRM system, lots of servers, writing your own workflow, security, all those things that are really painful and don't really show up in sort of end-user functionality. So when we left that and started our own company again, we were looking around and were just amazed by the amount of functionality that was built in and mature on the Force platform. So we, of course, as engineers, the first thing you do is just jump in. So we just jumped in, found some friends that were using Salesforce and said, tell us about some problems you have. Let us try to build some stuff, just so we get a sense of what's it really like to build an environment. Because as an engineer, you can read all the hype, but until you actually start programming and you realize that, wow, the security is robust and real. It's not just marketing stuff, or the workflow is there, or I get both a visual and a strong back engine language component. And so we started building some tools just to learn the language and found out that we thought there was a good business opportunity there, that we could keep a small, lean company by offering tools that meet needs like you had and others. And it gave us a chance to sort of easily distribute to potentially thousands of customers. My previous company, there were 5 people in release management that did nothing but coordinate builds and write install scripts. With the Force platform, I clicked the button. It uploaded. Everything was ready to go. Anybody could download it instantly. It was amazing the amount of capability we had at a very early stage in our company's history.
So the platform gave you everything you needed, and I'm always a big fan of clicking a button and getting what you want. Let's look ahead to Dreamforce this year, which is, I think, 3 weeks into September. I noticed you've got a toolbox behind you. Are you guys going to be walking around with iTools?
We absolutely are, Mike. That's how, we have our customers sort of, if you're looking for the people who sold you iTools, we're the people running around with the red toolboxes. So please, grab us, say hello. We'd love to put a face to a name.
Well, Bob, this has been great. I can't thank you enough. I will be following you around, worshiping those toolboxes because delegated tasks for my users has been a godsend. I'm going to put the link to the App Exchange listing for delegated tasks down at the bottom. I highly recommend that all my users check out what iTools has. I think it's a fabulous product, and I couldn't be more excited. I'm so glad we got to talk face-to-face, Bob. So thanks for being on Button Click Admin.
Well, thanks for having me, Mike. It was a pleasure.